Well, then, trade unions are crying foul over a lack of engagement on processes unfolding at South African Airways, while NUMSA and the SA Cabin Crew Association are demanding consultation on the business rescue process. The National Transport Movement believes that rescue plans should be published without further delay. For more on this, I'm joined by Mashudu Rapeta. He is president of the National Transport Movement. A very good evening to you, sir. Thank you for coming in. So you are demanding the immediate release, essentially, of this business rescue plan. We know that the expectation was that it would be released by the end of this month. Why can't you wait until the end of the month?
Look, it is our belief that in terms of the Act, Companies Act, upon them being appointed on the 5th of December, they had 25 days to come up with the business rescue plan. So we believe that since the 5th of December till now, it has taken 2 months already, and our members are anxious, our members are agitated to see what the plan is going to be. And we believe that as the National Transport Movement, we have done everything that we could to ensure that our key initiatives are factored into the plan. So we've got 4 reasons why we believe that the plan should be published without any delay. One, we're opposing the issue of extension because we need to ensure that there's tangible consultation within the BRPs and the unions. We have already done that on the bilaterals. And 2, we're also looking at the slow pace of acquiring the post-commencement fund. You know, Minister Mboweni said he is going to set aside 16 billion. But we must not celebrate and say, no, everything is fine. No. We are saying that we need to realize a merger between Mango, South African Airways, South African Express, and SAA. The reason why we want that to happen, the plan will indicate as to what will be the future of SAA. And we have seen that we are struggling in terms of the feeder. We've got, also they have pronounced that they're going to discontinue Durban, East London and PE. We've got equipment line there at SA Express. And these 2 entities are owned by government. That's why we are calling upon the government to pronounce on the issue of SA Express, because we believe that someone wants to buy that thing. And our demand in this regard is that we are going to compile a business case for the merger. We've got experts, we've lined up experts that are going to submit the business case within 7 days from now.
You talk about someone wanting to buy SA Express.
Yes.
What do you base that belief upon?
We are seeing the disjoint between the board of directors, the business rescue practitioners, and government. We have not even had any pronouncement from government point of view. But on the 19th of August last year, when we met the Department of Public Enterprise, they committed that they are looking at merger. In May 2018, Minister Godhan briefed the cabinet that this is going to be looked into. Now, we believe that yesterday when we had an expert at SAA Cargo with the BRPs, we have found out that should we convert one of 8346 into cargo, cargo itself only can carry the entire SAA with its subsidiaries without any issue.
Back to the business rescue process. I mean, yes. From December, there had been this cry from unions that you want to have more involvement in what's going on, more consultation. Yes. When was your union's last interaction with the business rescue practitioners?
To be precise, last week we had a meeting with the, in fact, the most recent one was on Monday, when we met the business rescue practitioner.
And what was the conversation?
The conversation was about the issue of relocation of Mango head office to SAA in the building belonging to SAA, so that Mango can pay rent, and then money will then be cycling between SAA and its subsidiaries. We also discussed the fact that we have contributed in terms of saving 2.6 million per month by relocating other offices to Airways Park. The other thing was that we have realized that this service provider that is within SAA providing cleaning service and grooming at the tarmac. Now we have realized that we are spending 6 million a month, which our members as customer service agents to keep the jobs, they must assume doing that. That's why we're saying let insourcing take place. We own a ground handling license from Swissport. We can save over 500 million if that decision can be made.
Let me ask you this then, Mashudu. Are the BRPs, the business rescue practitioners, are they receptive to the suggestions you've made?
Yes, they have implemented one, A350. The A350 was procured. They also implemented the fact that our members at cargo are now driving the trucks, taking shipment from cargo side to the aircraft. And they are also going to advertise the special investigation, forensic investigation, so that the investigators can come and investigate exorbitant salaries of both pilots and executives. They are also going to look at conversion of A346. Alternatively, they can bring Boeing 7777, which we can lease and save a lot of money.
So if, as you say, they're receptive just on those points that you've outlined, why is your union, the National Transport Movement, so anxious then about the release of their final plan if things, as you're saying, in conversations you've had, are seemingly going so well?
We are dealing with the human factor. People are thinking suicidal. There's one of them committed suicide in the coastal side. Though we can't link between the two, but we believe that it's a factor. Now, our members are anxious, they have depression, and so on, and employee well-being is not enough. That's why we're saying, should we realize this plan and no further delays, we will be able to prepare and be ready to engage in terms of Section 197 and Section 189, as well as allowing redeployment of skills workers to other SOEs and government departments.
I don't know if you've seen it, but Minister Pravin Gordhan, the Public Enterprises Minister, was asked about the business rescue process post the budget tabling by Tito Mboweni yesterday in Parliament, and one of the things that he reiterated was that the business rescue practitioners, of course, have final authority on the plan and the way forward for South African Airways, which he says government accepts. Do you, as the National Transport Movement, accept that once that plan comes out, they have that final authority whether or not you like its contents?
We are very much ready in terms of the Act. We know the Act very well, and we do not deny the fact that the BRPs are going to come up with a plan. That's why on the 16th of February, when we met the BRPs, we told them that before you hand over this plan, you must be given an autonomy to go and appoint important key executives so that you can import the same plan that you have, because it doesn't help for them to put the plan and then leave. So we are not concerned about that. It's their plan, a final plan, because they gave us confidence that they are going to consider our.
So you accept that they have authority and everyone should follow the plan they present?
We do not deny that.
So if they do release a plan, for example, that suggests job losses, retrenchments, as we're hearing is likely to happen, how will you proceed?
You see, Tembekile, let me tell you, job losses, we knew that there will be job losses since last year. We were ready for that since last year. We have got firm alternatives to ensure that we mitigate and minimize. We can't stop job losses. We can engage in order to mitigate and minimize.
What is an acceptable number then in terms of minimizing? What figure would you say you are willing to agree to?
Look, it's a common cause that Ethiopian Airlines has got 113 fleets and 129 per aircraft. It's also a common cause that in South Africa, these 4,900 within here, our employees in terms of SAA, we have got 10,070, but 60% of those employees are outside the country. So we will look at saving South Africans first.
Okay, so one of the other points you make in the statement that you've issued on the BRP process is that you say that a public wrestling match may inadvertently expose SAA to its demise. Looking then at statements such as the one that you have released as the Transport Movement today and various other utterances from unions in the past few weeks, would you say that has caused further uncertainty in the market around SAA?
Yes, it's painful, Tembekile, because when you guys from the media were brutal, you get what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, the SAA reputational damage, it's something that is the damage control that they're going to do. Actually, we have submitted further, and we've got a commitment from the BRPs that they're going to establish a strong marketing team, and our members are going to form part of that. We will restore the name and the image of SAA. One thing that we're happy about, SAA is here to stay.
But is it wise then, I suppose, Mashood, is my question, to be issuing statements that say we want to see this BRP plan as soon as possible, release it, essentially giving an impression that there is a lack of communication to a degree that fuels the worry between your members and other people in the market who are watching the SAA situation unfold?
Issuing that statement was to comply with the decision that we've made as a union, to say, look, we cannot continue to have people or the cloud hanging with uncertainty. We can't engage in an endless process. We need to conclude this process.
Mashood Rapet, President of the National Transport Movement, thank you so much for your time.